Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool, it is not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Okay. And so the first card collective we're starting off today is the Chariot card, number 7. And number 7 represents reflection and acknowledgement. And so there could be something that you need to acknowledge or go into reflection mode over. But it says you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. So Spirit is clearly saying for you to get moving and get grooving on that thing, that idea, that hobby. There's something you have been wanting to do. Maybe you've been pushing to the side. Maybe you've been saying you're going to start something. You're going to start working on some kind of project, or this could be some kind of idea. But you could be a busy person. I'm picking up. I've been picking up that a lot in the reads, that people are very occupied with the day-to-day situations and mundane things. Spirit is saying they understand that you have to work. You have to do things for survival. You have to take care of yourself. You have bills to pay. But you have to learn to pencil yourself in. And as swift and quick as time is moving collective, Spirit is saying, do not let time slip away so quick and so swiftly from you that you look up and you're still standing still. You don't want to perish from planet Earth with the shoulda, woulda, coulda theory, or not even perish. You don't want to look back later on down the line and wish you would have partake in some of the ideas that you have. I'm picking up you have a lot of good ideas. You have a lot of creative ideas that you would like to start on, and you keep saying you're going to do it, but either you're busy working long hours, you're exhausted when you get off work, your off days are occupied. You could be the matriarch of your family. Maybe someone's passed away and you've like taken over a lot of responsibility. And Spirit is saying for you to pencil yourself in, even if it's for a few moments, per day or per week. Find a way to pencil yourself in, collective, because you do matter the most. You must make sure that you are fulfilled and you're also doing something that's for you. Everyone needs something to call their own, whether it's a hobby, whether it's a leisure activity, whether it's taking a class, but doing something to give you the feeling and experience of being fulfilled. Okay. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I'm pretty sure you'll love this vibe. All contributions are highly appreciated, and we thank you kindly. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. And so Spirit is saying, make sure that you partake on those ideas that you have. Do not let them keep resting in the back of your mind, or you keep telling yourself, I'm going to do it, and you're never doing it. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying you don't have to do everything at once. You can just work on it a little bit at a time. Starting with, this is your confirmation, not a coincidence. And you know who you are. You know that you're very talented. You know that you have a lot of skill. You have gifts that people admire you for. You have been complimented on your gifts and your skill. And you could have also been inspired your entire life. You're a great hairstylist. Maybe you should, pursue this. You're a great artist. Maybe you should pursue this. You're a great singer, writer, whatever it is, interior decorating. Someone likes to decorate and turn things into something beautiful. Whatever it is for you, put it where it resonates, because it's different for everyone. Spirit is saying it's no time like the present to get started, okay? We're starting off with the 5 of Cups energy here. And so they're saying they don't want you, your spirit team, and Source is saying, for you to have regrets. wishing or wondering what life could have been like if you had not put, your ideas and yourself on the back burner. Even though you feel that you have a lot of responsibility, as I just mentioned, there's someone who maybe someone's passed away in your family who could have been the matriarch. Maybe you've taken over a lot of responsibilities, but the number one responsibility is you. Self-preservation is key. If your cup is not filled, then you cannot be here to assist others. And so Spirit is saying you've been waiting long enough. You've been in the position of being patient long enough. You work very hard and you know who you are. And it's time for a reward, for you to reward yourself. And what better way to reward yourself than to make sure that you are living your best life, following your dreams? You spend a lot of time with the Page of Pentacles, balancing out everyone else's life. You're taking care of people. I'm picking up someone who takes care of a lot of people. You could have your own immediate family, your own children, your own spouse, but you could also have extended people, family that you care for also. And you love your family. You want the best for everyone, but it's time to stop forgetting about you. It's time to treat yourself and make time and space for you to do what you love. And if it isn't a skill or a hobby or something you want to build, it may be somewhere you want to go. Maybe you've been saying, you know what, I would like to go on a cruise. You keep saying it, but you haven't even looked into it yet. It's not that you can't afford it. It's not that you haven't took action towards planning it. You take one step and Spirit will take another. So that's for someone who wants to go out of town or possibly go on a cruise, maybe what do they call that? A 3-day or 2-night cruise, even if it's for a couple of days. Go ahead and treat yourself. Because the Ten of Wands represents all the weight, the responsibility that you carry on a regular basis. This could be daily or this could be weekly. You could also have a household where your house is the house where all the family meets, where all the family comes to, if they need to do their laundry, they're coming to your house, okay? On the holiday, when they want to know who's cooking, they're coming to your house. If someone needs a babysitter, the children are coming to your house. And so, this is the order and the lifestyle of your family, and that is okay. We all are different and from different backgrounds, and I say to each his own. There is nothing wrong about with that, but just don't forget about yourself. It's like you're pushing yourself more and more with all these responsibilities, but nowhere on the list is the collective. Go ahead and book you a manicure, a pedicure. You know what? Just put on the calendar. I'm doing nothing today, and you're probably like, that's going to be kind of tough. Look, just write it down and claim it, okay? Let's manifest it, okay? Give yourself the justice, and you have to make sure that you are maintaining your balance, no matter who you are or whatever you're dealing with or what your lifestyle is. Everything is about balance, okay? To make sure that there's something in the reserve so that the collective is here and able to be present and able to, be the responsible one and care for your loved ones. There's nothing wrong with lending an extra hand. There's nothing wrong with being that go-to person. But, when it's all on you, that's when things are imbalanced, okay? But Spirit is saying it's time to turn it to the upright position and create balance and do this on a consistent basis. You want this balance to be in your life consistently, not just for a moment. So if there are some responsibilities that someone else can partake, let them ask them, or let them know, you have to put your foot down and say, hey, I can't do that today. I have something to do, and allow people to grow and find their way, collective, because you have a very big heart and you're someone who doesn't tell people no. But Spirit is saying, allow your family members, your loved ones to find their way. Just as you have grown, matured, and learned about life, we have to allow people to grow and learn as well. Okay. Is that what they call tough love? Maybe so. Okay. Because it's getting to the point with the Tower card here. And as this squirrel is looking up at this tree here, and there's also a butterfly. Well, there's one, two, there's three, there's four butterflies here representing a transformation. And so, it's time for something to change. And you are in observation. This squirrel looking up, this represents you. You are in observation. You're already aware that something needs to change. You're already aware that you're feeling depleted and things are feeling imbalance because you're the only one who's responsible for all these people in these situations. And Spirit is saying, yes, it is time for a transformation. It is time for you to lighten the load. It's time for you to say, no, I can't do that today. No, get someone else to do it. Okay. It's okay for you to hurt some feelings. You can't be a care bear. If you spend your life being a care bear, this world will deplete you. This world will run you ragged. So you have to not have that energy in the back of your mind making you feel like you are stuck or you are connected. You could have Capricorn placement somewhere in your chart, but do not allow that dark cloud of feeling guilty that you're having a day to yourself, or you're going to get a manicure or pedicure, or you could be a male or a female, or guys, maybe you want to just disappear for a moment and have some time to yourself. That is okay. That's not a bad thing, and that's not a negative thing. Everyone needs quiet time from time to time. Everyone needs a moment to get away, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're going to have to put your foot down. You cannot allow everyone to deplete you. The scales have to be balanced, not imbalance, but balanced. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to feel guilty, or feel bad. Just keep in mind, it's like Spirit is saying, you have to allow your family to grow. Whether these are your children, family members, friend, your husband, wife, your woman, your man, whoever this is, you're doing a whole lot. You're taking care of your family and extended family. You're running your errands and you're running somebody else's errands. It's like you go grocery shopping for your house and you're probably shopping for another household as well. Okay, that's a whole lot. Someone else in the family, someone else who relies on you can help you out from time to time, and they can take turns and spread out some of these things that need to be done, whether there are chores at a loved one house, maybe there's someone elderly that you're caring for, maybe you do their laundry, you run their errands, you clean up. Well, there are other family members, Spirit is saying, that can take turns and assist you. You have to let it be known that you need help, okay? And allow them to do it and do it their way. Look at it as it's your off day. You may be saying, well, it's not going to get done right if I don't go over there and clean the bathroom and mop the floors. It's not. Well, you know what? Spirit is saying it's your off day. Take that off day. And on those days, let them clean and do the laundry, whatever way they want to do it, as long as it gets done, collective. Okay, I'm picking up on someone who's taking care of someone elderly, okay, who may be in a family, and that's beautiful. But let some other family members help. Allow them to pitch in, because I'm picking up there is help available. You're not saying anything. You feel like if you don't do it, it's not going to get done right. Okay. All right. So stand in your authority with the Queen of Wands here, the King of Wands. I'm sorry. Stand in your authority here, your leadership. Stay confident in knowing that it's going to be okay, but everything cannot be on you. And see, look at Spirit confirming. It's time for you to get rest. Okay. All right. This is the Four of Swords. Okay. The Four of Swords. This rest and rejuvenate. Okay. And four represents stability and structure. So you want to make sure that you're stable and you have a strong foundation by making sure that you are resting and rejuvenating. Give yourself that break. Okay. There are people who look at you as the abundant one. As I said, you're someone that everyone in your family, as well as friends, you're the go-to person. If they need a sitter, they come to your house. Every holiday, they're at your house. Someone needs to wash their clothes, they're at your house. You're the go-to person. So everyone look at you as the meal ticket. Like collective got it. They've got it. They got it. And you may have it, but it's not your responsibility to deplete yourself. You were not given this treasure chest of jewels and all this prosperity and abundance just to give it away, throw it away, or deplete yourself. Okay? And you work hard for what you have. Spirit is saying that you work hard. Whatever kind of lifestyle, home, or that you have earned it. And if you are in a committed relationship, I'm picking up you and your spouse work hard to maintain what you have. But it doesn't mean that you have to allow everyone to come and just run it down into the ground, or just always at your doorway, always in your portal, wanting to know what's going on, what you got in the kitchen. I'm pretty sure you and your spouse would like your home to yourself sometime, even if it's just one day out the week, because I'm picking up the energy of someone who has a very busy household. And even if you have children, your children are at the age where they can care and manage for themselves. But there's other people on the outside who come and they like bombard their energy into your home. If they're not ringing your phone, they're at your door. Okay. This is a very busy, busy household, and you're a busy person, collective. Um, yeah, yeah, your house is busy. Basically, if someone wanted to throw a party, all they need to do is just bring the food and the cake, because the collective have the guests. You have the people, you have the guests, and you got the space. Okay. You could live in a very nice size home, maybe a 4 bedroom home. I'm picking up that's for somebody, a 3 to 4 bedroom home, uh, or maybe a 5 bedroom home. But you can live in a very big home, a beautiful home, and maybe your family or those outside of you look at that as if they are entitled to being there. That could be why they come so much, why they rely on you so much. But what you have, you've earned it, and they have to go and find their own way and earn their own living and create their own home, if that's what they desire. They can't come to your residence and run yours into the ground. Okay, swing your doors off the hinges, or always want to eat the last piece of bread or pour the last cup of juice. They have to go and find their own way. Okay. Yeah, they see you as the Queen of Wands, that you have it all in your hand. Okay. hmm You have it all in the palm of your hand. You're like the magician. You can pull a rabbit out of a hat. That's how people see you. They could have this talk about you. Your auntie got it. Sister got it. My daughter got it. My son got it. My husband got it. They see you as the one. And the more you say yes, the more they come and they want to like feed off of you and what you have worked for. But you have to be careful, because sooner or later you could drain yourself where you can become depleted and you'll feel left out. Who's pouring into you while the collective is pouring into everyone else? You're caring for so many people, you're giving, but who's giving you? Where's the reciprocity? Where's the reciprocation in this story here? Who's going to help you? Who's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to run the errands this week. You go relax." Is there anyone calling you saying, "Take a break"? And if there is some kind of agency or resource available for this elderly person to apply for, Spirit is saying, go ahead and apply for that service and let those extra hands or that resource be of an assistance to you that will help you lighten the load. That is for someone. It's not for everyone. That's for someone, because there is someone who have resources available if they need someone to come in their home and give assistance with cooking, cleaning, bathing, whatever it is, and they're refusing because they're very picky. Well, sometimes life throws you a curveball and you have to accept the help that is available. Okay. We can't run the collective down to the ground. Okay. And also stop turning down invites. I'm picking up, there's places you want to go, not just out of town. I'm picking up someone who wanted to go to a concert and maybe you declined the concert because you were so tired and worn out from running errands that you just became not in the mood. Okay. That's for somebody. Somebody wanted to go to a concert and they changed their mind because they're busy taking care of everyone else. Okay. No more of that. Time for you to chill and go relax. And if you want to go to a concert, travel out of town, go on the cruise, whatever it is. If you want to do a cartwheel and wiggle your toes all day, that's the collective business, male or female. You just may want some quiet time, as I was speaking of cruise. You just may want some quiet time to yourself. It's nobody business. A day to yourself. You're entitled to that. Okay. hmm All aboard. Okay. Which it's time to write a new chapter, the Six of Swords, going on to smoother, calmer waters. Okay. Because it's all about you loving yourself as well as your spouse. As I just mentioned earlier, your spouse could be also complaining like, honey, we need the house to ourselves. It's always so busy here. Yeah, you got to lock the door and tell folks, no, not today. And they're going to get mad, but you cannot have survivor's remorse or be a care bear because someone else, they have a need and you can't fulfill it. You're not here to fulfill everyone's need. Make sure they're happy while you're miserable because it's starting to really show in your personal life and on you collective. Okay. You have value. You're here for, you have purpose for more than being a hero. You don't have to be everyone's hero. So it's time for you to protect your peace, your space, and your place, literally, and start saying no. And yes, they're going to feel some type of way, but so what? Let them get mad. They'll be okay. The next time they hear you cooking or there's something going on at your house, they will, and you invite them, they will be right there. They will get over it. But how will they grow if you're always holding their hand? That is something that's very important to consider. The next card we have here, it says toxic witches, okay? It says be cautious of those who take more than they can give. More than they can give. We're talking about imbalance, takers, not givers. And I was just saying, where's the reciprocity? Who's pouring into the collective? It says be cautious of those who take more than they can give. So be careful with this collective. Don't allow people to deplete you. Okay? Those are considered to be toxic people, unhealthy people. And folks don't care. They will take advantage of you. If you're willing to babysit 365 days a year, they will have their child over there every day. And I'm picking up you don't mind doing it, but it's like the child lived there. That's for somebody. That's not for everybody. So take what resonates. It's like the child lived there and you don't mind helping, you don't mind babysitting, you love the child, but you like, can I have my home to myself? So when you're making dinner for your family, now you got to make extra food. It's not about the food, it's the whole idea of the extra work that has to go into it. Work and time that you can spend on yourself, or on things that you would like to put that time and energy on. But it's being stripped away from you the more that you refuse to tell these people, no, hell no, no. So, Spirit is saying they don't care. So you're going to have to be the one that care about yourself. And you have to look at it that way. Well, they don't care because I'm becoming exhausted with all these people pulling on my energy, want me to be everywhere. So how about I not care and let them know I need a break. I can't do this no more. Okay, you have to think of it that way. The next card, okay, this is perfect. We have judgment, number 20 here, okay? All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So you are where you're supposed to be, but there's just some inventory that needs to be taken in your personal life. There are some people who just needs to be put in their place, not removed. I usually say removed, but you just let them know. This is wearing me down. I can't babysit no more. And call before you come. Now, I'm also picking up on someone who likes to just pop up at your house and they come super early in the morning. And maybe you're still lying down in the bed, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, or you may have a husband or a wife, and you're still resting. It's the weekend, maybe you want to sleep in, and that's your prerogative. Even if you were just wiggling your toes or digging up your nose, that is your business. But this person comes unannounced and they come super early. They're blowing horns, bah, 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 and you haven't even wiped your eyes, and I'm talking about 7 a.m. in the morning, possibly 3, 4 in the morning. The whole household is resting. They're coming intoxicated, loud. Oh, we had a time last night. Oh, you should have been there. So this could be someone, a friend of yours or your spouse's, male or female. All that needs to stop. Tell that person to call before they come. This reading here, I should just call it time to take inventory, because this reading is about a household. It's just off the chain. And you're being too nice, collective. You're being a little too nice to these people. The harmony needs to be restored in your home. It's time to stop being nice. Okay? It's time to stop being nice. Tell those people to call before they come, and if I don't answer, that don't mean pull up anyway. I'm picking up on someone who take it as, oh, if they don't answer, they there. Just go. Just drive around there. Pull up in that driveway. They there. Blow the horn. Blow the horn. And they're just very rude about it. They see no wrong in it. And they see no wrong in it, collective, because you have been allowing this to go on, okay? You have been allowing this to go on so much. There's so much conflict, going on, within yourself mentally, where you feel obligated, like you're here to be everyone's hero, shero, and you're not, your life consists of many things. You are a multidimensional being. You have purpose. You have places to go, things to do, and people that want to see you. But you have to become unoccupied and tell these folks, look, call before you come. And if I ain't answered, don't show up. Respect my home, okay? Or you may have to tell your spouse to tell their friend that, hey, respect our home. Do not just pop up, and and they're going to be mad. They're going to be shocked, but let them. They will get over it. They will get over it. you know the next person pulls on your energy. And then I'm also picking up, these people know, and this is really cold, to whomever is doing this to you, collective. I'm picking up that there's quite a few people who know that you are stressed out and you feel tired and overwhelmed with all these responsibilities, but they act oblivious. Like, whatever, I'm gonna call you tomorrow and see can I borrow $50? I'm gonna call you tomorrow and see can you come pick me up off of work. I'm gonna call you tomorrow and see can you babysit. In the back of their mind, you may have expressed, that you needing a break, you need some help, and instead of them saying, well, what can I do to help, they're actually listening to you, let it go in one ear and out the ear, and saying, so I'm gonna call you, and making plans to continue the misusage, that you are allowing them to partake in. Okay, so this reading here is just talking about you needing to take inventory of your household, and what's going on, in the lifestyle that you lead. There's a lot of people around you who are energy vampires. You're feeling drained, you're feeling overwhelmed, and if you are a relationship, uh, you have a spouse, this is affecting your romantic life. This is affecting, being able to have privacy, just to be intimate with your partner. Because as I said earlier, I'm picking up your children are at the age where they can care for themselves, and they could possibly not be at home as much. Maybe they go away to visit other relatives or to do other things from time to time. But it's these other family members and people who are just very burdensome. Yeah, they're energy vampires. They're vamping all the energy and the harmony from your household and also from your relationship, okay, and from you as well. It's like they're just trying to cipher everything until there's nothing left. And then this energy of people knowing that you are tired and you're feeling worn out, you don't have time to start that project or those things that you desire because you're too occupied. So basically, you have to put your foot down and tell these people no. Okay. And if you are in a relationship, you and your partner need to have a talk and be in agreement of taking your power back and taking your household back. So it won't be any bickering, So if that friend pulls up 3, 4 in the morning or 6 a.m. blasting music or the horn in your driveway, You both can simply lay there and turn over and not answer the door or your phone. Have an agreement of how you're going to handle this. Yeah, but it's time to take your power back. Okay. All right. This concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.